Stardew Valley is filled with moments, however this video is about the 20 best moments you will or have experienced in Stardew Valley. Going to the annual flower dance and asking the love of your life to dance with you and then getting absolutely rejected with the classic "ew, gross." Then coming back next year after you have bribed them with gifts and finally getting that "yes, I will dance with you." Oh, you just found a prismatic shard and instead of donating it to the museum like an idiot or giving it away as a gift, you bring it to the desert at these pillars and get your first galaxy sword. Combat just became much easier and enjoyable. Plus, you now have a clear goal to upgrade it to obtain an even better weapon. Every single time you achieve something great enough where the reward is a Stardrop, the feeling of increasing your maximum energy allowing you to play more of the game every single day. There are only 7 of these in the game to collect and each of them are incredible boosters. After many countless hours of hard work, dedication and maybe even frustration, you complete the community center, are given a little trophy, gaining access to Ginger Island and most importantly not having to worry about it anymore. One of the best moments in the game, especially since Pierre punches the socks off of Morris. Fishing in Stardew Valley can be a little difficult until you get used to it and most fish are almost meaningless. You can catch fish while scrolling on Instagram with no issues whatsoever until a legendary fish grabs onto your line and pulls it with maximum force. Yeah, these guys are something else, so when you finally catch them, oh damn, now that is an amazing feeling. Like this video if you have caught all of the legendary fish. Nothing is quite as fun as making tons of money in Stardew Valley. There is something about being financially successful in a video game that reduces the pain of being broke in real life. But nothing quite compares to when you hoard up a ton of resources and make an entire 1 million gold off of a single sale. I bet this has never happened to you. You are in the skull cavern, you are crushing it, getting deeper and deeper with ease and grace, and then you suddenly find a shaft. As you know, shafts can skip between 3 and 15 levels, and guess how many floors you skipped? You just skipped 15 floors, tremendously boosting your progress in an instant. This isn't as good but still pretty damn nice. You land on a floor in either the mines or the skull cavern and the very first rock you hit has a ladder under it. Not bad at all. But this is incredible. I am sure most of you have tried to hunt this extremely rare item. It is considerably more rare than a prismatic shard unless you went the treacherous JoJo Root. Yes, I am talking about the auto petter. You opened a chest in the skull cavern and it had an auto petter in it. Now you can truly ignore your animals. Nice. We know that wine is one of the best ways to make just unreasonable amounts of money. Even without aging your wine, you will get stacked. However, utilizing your basement and aging all of your wine will make you much more. It just takes considerably longer. But one day in the not too distant future, you will enter your basement and every single one of those casks will be done aging your wine into iridium quality. Your riches await. Okay, so you have many important things to do today. Either you'll be conquering the skull cavern the entire day or tending to a Ginger Island farm. It doesn't matter. All that you know is that you won't be home until you finally do come back to your main farm and check up on your animals, and what do you see? A literal mountain of truffle just waiting for you to harvest and sell. Look at this, you can't make this up. It's too damn good. You just planted something crazy like 200 crops and no, you still don't have any sprinklers. Every single day is pure pain as you need to water everything by yourself with an under-leveled watering can. Yikes. Then you check the TV and hey, who would have guessed? It is going to rain tomorrow. Now you can actually play the game for one entire day. Small miracles, am I right? This is so incredible I may even shed a tear of happiness. You found your first ancient fruit seed, planted it right there on your farm, went to sleep, and guess what happened? A crop fairy decided to show up and fully mature it after a single day, allowing you to skip 28 days of impatiently waiting. This is very unlikely, but if it does happen, good job. Very predictable, you know exactly when this next amazing feat is going to happen. On the first day of your 3rd year, you will wake up and your grandfather will say, "Good job, little bro," and reward you with a magical statue that can magically create iridium ore every single day. For those of you who don't enjoy the skull cavern, this thing is a lifesaver. Mayor Lewis is a weirdo and left his lucky shorts in Marnie's house. For some reason, instead of collecting it himself, he gives you this task. Now you could give it back to him and be a somewhat decent person, or you could wear them and speak to him. Seeing his reaction for the first time is priceless. You will never want to take these off again. Cracking open your first little mini dinosaur in your coop after slaying countless of these in the skull cavern. Yes, you can tame the dragon, well, dinosaur in this case. You know what is difficult? The combat, not because the enemies are hard, but because the hitboxes in this game are weird and you will take damage randomly without even realizing it. So after reaching floor 100 in the skull cavern and getting some iridium snake milk, a concoction that will increase your maximum health, yeah, that feels pretty damn good. The 1.5 update has been released for a while now, but here it is anyway. When a new update launches and there are so many new things to experience in the game, every update has brought me back to the game, and the 1.6 update shouldn't be too far away now. Your wedding day in Stardew Valley is not that exciting. Yeah, you worked really hard to bribe them to marry you and the wedding is over before you know it. However, when you realize that you can kiss your spouse on command constantly, well, for some reason, that is quite incredible indeed. And finally, the single most impressive bestest feeling in the entire game, when you finally, after countless hours of hard work and endless grinding, donate the last item to the museum. Somehow this is the most tedious and least rewarding thing in the game, yet it just oozes accomplishment. That was 20 of the best moments in your Stardew Valley career. Interesting but not very helpful. Fortunately, this next video has 15 of the most important do's and don'ts in Stardew Valley. Thanks for watching, but for now, I will see you in the next video.